Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Hello and welcome back to IHSEA's Valorant season. I'm Dell, also known as Strudel, and joining me today is,
I'm Eddie, also known as Itsuki.
and we are both Lane Tech students here bringing your broadcast today. First off, I'd like to say welcome back to the kickoff of IHSEA's Fall Valorant season. We are so excited today to present the first officially streamed match of our season. However, there have been a few changes since we've last seen you guys, and we're very excited to announce that we have two new partnerships. Currently, IHSEA is being sponsored by League OS, which we are using to run our logistical side of the tournament. We are also pleased to announce our partnership with Stay Plugged In, a website that is helping our players get collegiate scholarships. Now, for the changes to our structure. You may notice that we don't have one, but we have 2 days of Valorant a week now. You can find us streaming the matches of the week on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central and Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. We hope to see you both days of the week as we have so much more talent this year, and we're excited to have more games.
And kicking off with the very first set of the season, we have Lyden versus Naperville Central.
Yeah, we're hoping to see a very close game today. We're seeing a little bit of cohesiveness in the lobby already. And how do you think this is gonna go? Do we know what the maps are yet?
I think that the maps are Ascent, and that's all I know so far.
Yeah, we're currently waiting on pick bans to be done. We have Ascent, Breeze, and To Be Determined so far.
Yes.
Ascent, I'm excited to see Ascent. I played Ascent today. Lane Tech Varsity, we played Ascent. It went pretty well for us, I'd say. That's honestly one of my favorite maps, just in general. It's such a nice map for both sides. It's like even, but it has such a slight advantage to the defense. It's very fun. What do you think
And
we're gonna see here from our picks?
well, as I see right now, they're banning Factory, so we either see Haven or Bind. Oh, we just got a confirmation. It is Bind as be the third and final tiebreaker map for this series.
Awesome. So we're gonna have Ascent, we're gonna have Breeze, and we're gonna have Bind. It's a good lineup. I love Bind, honestly. My team doesn't love Bind so much, maybe. I love Bind.
Bind is a very actually fun map, surprisingly, but no one
Yeah,
like
Raze is so fun.
I actually play Raze on Bind. Very fun.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna be loading into the lobby pretty soon here. As the first match of the season, there's a lot of expectations that we have. It might be a blowout. I'm hoping it's not a blowout. But Swiss bracket is. You're not in your bearings yet. You don't have the same, teams like sorted out. So I'm excited to see who's gonna come out on top out of Naperville Central and Lyden.
And it looks like we are getting started with the match. Every team is ready to go. We are ready to start the series on our first map, which is Ascend.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go right into it.
And as we start, we can see what team comps both teams are gonna decide. Will we see a normal default or will we see something unique from either team?
Okay, so we are gonna see pretty standard comps. The chamber is a must with that trip and just overall offensive oppressiveness, which is what you need on a map where you're at a disadvantage offensively. We're gonna see KO, which is to be expected as well. Sova is pretty good. Brim or Omen, either are good on this map, but we're gonna see a Brim on the side of Lyden, is it?
Pretty sure it's Lyden, yeah. So we
Yeah.
see a Brim on both sides. We see of course the Sovas, the Chambers. We have hovers over KOs
You
and
know, they
Jets.
they're almost mirror comps except for Smokes, which is to be expected. This map has a lot of, the basic comp. It's just Chamber, KO, Omen or Brim, Jet, and Silva, and that's pretty much all you see, which is to be expected.
Yeah, I was hoping a bit more diversity, but it looks like it just comes down to who has the better execution on either map, who has the better retakes, defense, and let's just see.
Yeah, and we're gonna be loading into this game as soon as Jet locks in. They're doing a little hover. Okay, there we go, there we go. All right, we are gonna be loading into Ascent here. As you can see, one of the teams just matching the player cards. Yeah, they have the chemistry, you can just tell. Okay, as we're loading in, what do you want to see pistol round? What do you want to see? What trades do you want to see? Who do you want to see going in first? What util do you want to see being thrown on the field?
I mean, since both teams are, since Brim is also starting on defense, and both teams are basically mirrored, it just comes down to let's see who knows each agent more.
Yeah, I agree. It is definitely going to be who is playing this better
And we
because
start off with the dance party, the spray dance party, of course, the morale booster.
they know they're on stream. They gotta entertain. We're gonna see that will be.
It looks like on the attacking side, though, it looks like mid A split. Over towards the
Oh,
A
that
side.
will be Lyden. Lyden's on defense and attack. Wait, no, Lyden's on offense, and Naperville Central is on defense. It's Naperville Central with our little dance party. We're gonna see a 5-man towards A. They're preemptively aiming for that dart. They know that there's gonna be util thrown out here. Fortunately, it doesn't come out. Kuyakan is going to throw out the recon in order to get any information. See if anyone crossed line. And it
Very
looks like they're
smokes.
about to owl drone into the side take here. Pi will not get seen by that KO knife. Jet is dashing in. And
Runs out
it
of
looks like
bullets.
Pi is just shut down due to the fact that there are 5 people going straight to site. Jet will be stuck, or is making space hell, sorry. Gongon, although, with the retake pick by Window, there are 2 in heaven right now and 3 towards CT. DJ for short, however, will be chilling in, main. Playing that post plan. He's got that molly lineup, I'm sure.
See, they're ready to execute, and they're on site already. They know one tell.
And we
Do they know
see
two
just the
tell?
picks, the trades are coming out. It's up to KO. There's one Hell, and he knows one's going to be playing late with the Molly. He's able to
And
take
KO
out the
has the
Hell, but
lineup.
there's a Molly on the bomb. And
They're-
CJ for short will take out. This round will go to Lyden.
They get execute from both players. They know their lineups. They know what they're doing. They know the execution. It just comes down to now, are they ready for each other's strats?
That just looked like a very good post plant for Lyden there. They had the KO lurking long with his Larry lineup, and they had a lot of presence on site for that retake. It was very hard for Naperville Central to get any sort of room on that retake there. We're gonna
I'm
see
excited to
fast
see.
util.
I'm excited to see the Shorty Jet right there lurking up right next to main.
Hi, chilling in the smoke like a rat with a shorty. We're gonna see. Does he get cleared?
He gets
And the
cleared.
Aldrin goes out. No, there's no pick there. Gets shut down by Kuyokan immediately into the start of the round. It looks like Lyden already just on site, making presence up towards heaven. And the paranoia will go heaven. This is huge for Lyden. There's a lot of picks coming out off of that paranoia, and a lot of space is made.
They have the cross set up too. The Jet's on top of Jenny. Chambers played up by Dice. They're ready for this.
Yeah, Lyden has a lot of space and is not going to allow them to have this retake. Poster Film will TP out off of his angle. And Lyden is able to take the round with only dropping one player on their forest. That was huge. The positioning in the space that they took with their guns was very helpful for their round.
And it comes down to just, Naperville Central's on their bonus, but also how Lyden played up that crossplay really well. Jet on top of that generator, being able to both wallbang, getting those picks, as well as just waiting for anyone to push out. Naperville Central was just stuck.
Yeah, they were stuck in heaven, and there was so much space on site. Lyden just was not giving it up. The recon will come out and does not see anyone on the side of Lyden. Naperville Central might make space here. You see 3 towards B side. And it might be in the favor of Naperville Central. Being as Lyden is making moves into the middle of the site. However, there is a cross being held here by Gongon and Syntax.
Ready, the Chamber's pushing up. See wherever the trip to the right by Pizza.
Okay, they spot the chamber trip. The Aldrone is going to go through mid and try and clear that. Does not clear Gongon, who's able to get 2 kills, almost 3, off the market play.
They were all ready for that. Even the chamber back posted by the switch was ready for that Omen Lord coming from main. They were ready to hold each other off and held that cross very well.
Yeah. Naperville Central with the gun advantage took their space and they were able to play it smart. They didn't run in, they didn't try and give them guns, and a good round overall for them. To be expected though.
It's looking like a closer series now. They won the bye round, and now this is now Lyden's bye. Let's see how they execute their bye round.
Yeah, we're matching guns here. This is the first official round of the game where it's full buy to full buy. Lyden making more moves towards B site here. Chamber will CP out. Bomb is top cat or bottom cat, sorry.
I'm wondering if they just want to get a pick here on the B side, force rotations, and execute A, the last hit.
They're definitely just going to make presence here, and that's a smart thing to do. Is running a default, so you get a pick and you run out, and it's really good.
I'm surprised. Neither team has made extreme presence in tree, which is oh, we see rotations coming out from Naperville Central towards A. 4 players already running. Brim now holding mid.
That Jet is walking up. I don't know if you see on the minimap, the Jet, he was holding guard in that whole round, and now he's walking up towards Cat and takes a quick peek. Poster film will make presence towards B. KO knife comes out. Lyden's chilling in mid right now. They can go anywhere, and they know Naperville Central is towards B right now. However, it looks like they're meeting up. They're matching.
This is huge.
High with a good pick on a coaster film. That's what they needed. Any sort of movement, any sort of kill. Now, I don't know what Jet's name is supposed to be, but I'm just going to call him Jet. But we see Lyden is running onto lane, trying to get the plant down, but there's not enough time. They don't have time to plant here.
And that round will go to Naperville Central.
A good round for Naperville Central. They played their time well. They didn't take any peeks, and Lyden was kind of scared to run into sight.
I think this comes down to just them not knowing like a full game plan of what to do during ascent attack, because I know ascent attack is infamous for being not very well, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So it comes down to, can Lyden make the adaptations to actually get a good execute instead of just being stuck in one area?
Yeah, I think we just saw straight up Naperville Central played their rotations well, and Lyden was too scared to run in. KO knife will not spot anyone, seeing as, Lyden's all towards A. But bomb is bottom cat.
They're making more mid presence again, which didn't work out too well for their last buy round, but
if they're able to play their cards right, Lyden taking this mid presence is huge. You can run anywhere from that. You can go market, you can go into their spawn even and take space from heaven. But Naperville Central is playing this extremely well. They're not over-rotating. They're playing, they're keeping their players on the sites that they're holding. I like an anchor. An anchor is good.
It looks like the Lyden's ready to execute. We got the chamber lurked up by that cubby. We got 4 players A main. They're ready to just explode whenever the time runs out.
We're going with the lineup. We'll see where it goes. And then Caramel also with the recon coming out. We'll see too. Naperville Central knows that people are on site right now. Oh, the wall bang. It's not all coming out on site. Not able to find the Jet, even though Jet is 1 HP. Naperville Central with a pick onto the chambers, trading chambers.
Again, we see the Naperville Central where they're all posted up by heaven to take this retake all together. And it looks like this time it's backfired for them.
Barrel with a 4K, sitting Jenny, able to get each one of them that is jumping out of heaven. What a wonderful position, bro.
That's just how it worked. They knew that Naperville Central just doesn't take any presence by door to retake there. They're all by Haven. And then again, that just benefited Lyden even more in their post plants, which are looking very good in this series so far.
Yeah, I think, Lyden's ability to sit into a good position, knowing that, their players are very low. Like, a few of the players were low. They were able to just take advantage of that. And Arrow with the 4K. Huge. Liverpool Central here's a lot A.
We
Comes
get
the
another
tour de
A
force.
execute. It looks like Naperville
Lyden.
Central's gonna play this 5v5 retake.
Yeah, Lyden running straight onto site. Central just playing a retake, which I don't think is their best play.
Or
However,
the-
Pi gets the pick on Kuyakan immediately. That's good. Now having Silva. Oh! Naperville Central getting 3 spam kills. Now,
and now the
Central
last
knows
one's
the last
under.
hit.
There he
And,
goes.
it's the spam. Syntax with the 3K. Very good retake. I liked that retake compared to their other rounds because they saved their util. They used a little bit so that they wouldn't be scared to run out, but they saved their util, their intel, for when Lyden got on the site. Gave them a false sense of security.
I mean, it worked too because Lyden tried to mix it up. They played more aggressive on that retake, and Naperville Central just ready for it.
Yeah, that aggressive take, it doesn't work so well because you get an aggressive take. If they're not there, your plan just falls apart. The whole point of that is to get kills, and Central was not giving up kills. Let's see, what art is going to be thrown here from Caramel? Oh, I don't think it scans anyone because of what it landed on. It landed on the top of the pipe. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Lyden chilling up mid, completely up cat right now. Central doesn't know, but Pi will be sitting in garden, just holding that angle, waiting for one to cross with the knives.
And
And
Pi's good for
Lyden
one.
finds one. Or Central, sorry.
Is he aware of the other in tree though? Is he aware?
Yeah, Lyden is still in catwalk and a main. They have very heavy A presence here.
As CJ walks up, they're now planting. Caramel's
Bomb is
still up in
going
heaven.
down.
Are they aware of this? Could be huge.
We get the darts into just swing and kill 4, I think that's a valid play. Oh, Central
Pi's good
needs
for
to break that
another.
there. Door is not closed, and that's kind of huge for Central. However, Central doesn't know where Lyden is. Hey, we'll
They
be
know where
playing a
Pharaoh. They're
Molly.
dropped down on site.
Pharaoh playing the same spot will work for one pick. Does it work for more? Pharaoh goes down. Is the KO remaining? And we just get sprayed by all 3 holding site. Also, we have heard from production that our audio will be fixed at the half.
It's a good retake. Naperville Central's is adapting. Earlier in the earlier rounds, they were getting washed, and then now is actually very good for them. And we
Yeah,
might see a very competitive set.
the positioning from Carmel there was huge. Despite getting, spotted by that KO knife, it was still big because they didn't know where he was in heaven. That KO knife cleared all of heaven.
Yeah, Pharaoh did spot them, but it was almost too late. That's right when Naperville Central just started executing onto site and then
Exploded.
went ready for it. As we see again, I'm surprised we haven't seen Lyden go for any sort of B main push.
Very heavy. Lyden is very heavy on the A here, which is something that's like Central needs to pick up on it, and I think they are, which is why they're playing retake a lot, letting them run onto site and pinching. Pi with a quick peek cat does not find one.
They are aware that someone can peep bottom is holding for it. Is the brim ready? They know he's there. He has to get out.
We'll get shot
Good for one shock. They're spamming. Can you get out?
Gongon lives with 13 HP. Oh,
and now
so
Pi's ready for the cross. Sure, the brim doesn't die. It's
Lyden, sorry. All grouped up on catwalk in garden, but Central is just there to meet it.
Look at A site's free completely because of that mid push. Pi had to leave site, Caramel left site, and now it looks like they're gonna play a 5v5 retake once again.
Yeah, that smoke provided a lot of space for Lyden there.
Pop flash? Good for
However,
one.
Pi will find one off of a quick KO flash. Pi finds two.
The
Pi
team
will get
flash.
flashed by himself. Syntax for two. All that is left is the Omen sitting in main. There's a paranoia. We'll find
For
one.
one.
However, there's not much util for Pharaoh left.
This looks like another round going Naperville
And
Central. The smoke spam.
Pi! Someone check this guy's PC. That was in the smoke.
Both Pi and Syntax just play these retakes on A
Yeah.
site very well.
The 3K, 2K retake, that was huge. They played that perfectly. They threw the flash, Pi got two immediately, and, you know, Syntax in Generator just jumping out when Pi is killing everyone on site. It was perfect. It was a perfect retake.
And now we finally see the Lyden B push. First time they've ever pushed B main. Let's see how they fare there.
Yeah, this is the first we've seen. And it looks like a heavy B push too. I don't see any towards mid. Will come in, will come out on the side of Lyden, trying to shut down any util that they have, stopping them from running.
James is good for one.
James is very stuck here. If Lyden runs up, then he's just completely dead.
And one coming out from stairs. He's stuck in backside now. But it looks like Lyden's stuck here in both. There's no presence on site. They're scared of the.
Pharaoh is able to be good for one in TT. Gongon, although, is able to trade out.
And we still have
short.
James finally dies to Coaster Film. Now they have site presence, but it's a 2v3.
The Omen TP. Cancels, he grabbed the bomb! I love that play so much. Doctor will come out. Doesn't tag anyone though. Molly on default. We'll be finding Omen. The 3-man retake. Brimstone's 40 HP. You have to just bait him here. The recon dart is going to be huge for this play. It clears back sight and it forces...
They know where he is. He's getting spammed, and now they know that he's back sight. Can he get one? He gets one.
Poster film for one.
Not defused.
Doesn't know he's on. No one's on. Poster film for two. Last one has to defuse.
Is there enough time? There's not enough time.
There's no time. I love this play by Coaster Film. The way that he peeked was just perfect. And is unable to save the gun.
Coaster Film played that post plant so well, moving around both sides of backside, getting each pick, taking those individual duels, and that paid out for Lyden, making their first round on B.
Yeah, that was a perfect post plant for Lyden there. They were able to hold their sight pretty well. Although James got oh no, James is first central. Yeah, no, the ults, the no command that went into that allowed them to have sight pretty open, with the exception of James, but Coaster Film really carried that round there.
It's like they're making more presence back in mid, going to the usuals from Lyden. They make med presence. Right.
Yeah, Coaster Film making a lot of sound. Knows the Brimstone is sitting in pizza. Or no, someone is sitting in pizza, I should say. Lyden walking towards catwalk.
Is Pi ready for this?
Yeah, usual spots. Omen smoke though. Clears up pretty well.
Are they ready for this though? No, they're not.
Won.
Can't exit. Runs away. Caramel's there to cover him. And now look where they're at.
On site already. Central though. We'll be going for another retake.
Okay, CJ stuck in tree. As the brim as a Gongon is coming up.
I will have to break door here.
And CJ isn't ready. Now 3 on site. Looks like they're ready for a quick execute.
Oh,
I get one. Caramel gets the wall bang.
Last one sitting Jenny, but it's a 4v1. Oh my god! Kuya can almost. I saw a nice 2k there. For a second, I saw him come alive. But Pi, nice 3k. I see those one taps. I see you.
Another thing I like to point out though is that Naperville Central, like, their retakes are good, but they also like to give these, like, I think they get lazy towards the end when there's like 1 or 2 players left, and give those players duels, like individual duels that like gives them chances to make that comeback.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that, because every single time we've seen, you know, Central going on the site for the retake, there will be 1 or 2 going down no matter what.
Well, with the lineup, let's see if it actually scans anyone this time or if it gets stuck on that little ledge. The Shroid catches two of them. I'm sure Pi is aware of at least someone potentially walking.
Poster film, walking up the tour de force.
Pi is playing aggressive here. I like this. And Kostafim might not be ready for this, especially if it's up. He misses the shot.
Hi! Holding an off angle. Perfect.
But now they're
Armor
executed on site.
will get found. Lyden all on that A side though.
The wallbang Pi, Caramel getting those picks. And
Yeah.
Ed, they're all there.
Lyden's retake through heaven is so good with their util. They were able to use it effectively and just although poster film went down in garden, he took that to his advantage. Lyden able to get on the site but not hold it down.
So we get final round. Buys coming off from both teams, salvaging whatever they could on the side of Lyden, and it looks like they're going B for the final round. Something we only saw one time.
Yeah, I think Lyden's B hit is their best hit. They're able to hold site a lot easier.
Or do you think they don't hit B because of the fact that they might not be comfortable on this hit? Maybe it's
Yeah.
like they need the ults, and now without KO ult, all they have is Sova, who hasn't used it this entire time in Jet Knives, which might come into play here, but we never know.
Syntax missing that op shot. Fine though.
Amali doing so much
James!
damage, and James is ready for the spray.
James sitting in logs is able to see everyone that's trying to come on the site. Not cleared and just is away. Ongon will be sitting in logs now too. Syntax the no command is shutting down any sort of re-hit from
Coaster Film gets the
Lyden.
pick off mid, and look it forces off rotations. They're giving up sight. Brim is still there, but look where Caramel and Syntax are. Both posted towards A.
That was an insult. You could tell by the way. Koreacom was definitely just shooting sight. However, Gongon will be first peak CT. The recon goes off and forces.
He doesn't clear Gongon. He has picks up the op. Coaster Film doesn't see him. Went to pick up the op.
They heard the op getting dropped in CT, however. Gongon having a clear angle. This is a shot. That's alright.
And they're pushing up.
Walking up.
Smokes, but is Gongon ready for this? He's not.
Unnamed
James is good
Jet.
for two, though.
Oh! We almost saw our first ace of the season! It's a 1v2 clutch and neither are on site.
But remember, we
It's
saw
up to Coaster Film.
Coaster Film do this before.
Coaster Film, yeah, he clutched before. However, no TP will be in play. Does the drone spot him? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. Coaster Film sees both, though.
Totally lane, but they're both playing.
The KO flash will come out. Coaster Film hitting the TP. They know he's close.
They're both low HP. Everyone's low.
No! Caramel cleaning up. That's an almost impossible situation, but we saw Coaster Film play that perfectly. Almost to his, complete the round.
I think it was just a really unfortunate situation there, but especially on the chamber, which really can't do anything in terms of utility, but he almost got it.
Yeah, the TP, honestly, I feel like more space could have been made. Like, I feel like Chamber could have put a TP back site and a TP lane and run around lane. And that would have given him a lot more space. We are working on our audio issue. However, that was a better half than a blowout. It was not a blowout. It was almost a 7-5 half. A4 is not bad, especially attack on this map is difficult.
What do you expect to see from Naperville Central's attack side now?
I'm expecting to see, taking advantage of the fact that they know that Lyden is very aggressive, but they also util dump everything. The dart will get shot out immediately.
Well, the aggressive fact still staying true, as you can see, Jet's playing Dice, and both Coaster Film peaked mid at the very start of the round.
Gun is spraying that ghost just into the site. Looks like Naperville Central will not
Bit
be
off
hitting A
too,
here.
but they didn't bit off that much util now they're rotating. Oh, this could be
James taking a
big
lot
for.
of damage on coaster film.
It's very big, especially pistol round. Good.
Coaster film will sit in market, however, only has 2 headhunter shots and 50 HP. It's not a good position you want to be in, especially as a chamber.
If Coaster Film was good for a few, especially 50% HP. They know one's
Naperville
on site. They
Central
know there's
running on the
more.
site here. Hi is able to get a good entry frag without taking any damage, I might add. Door is closed, and Central needs to clear sight. Pharaoh taking
They
one
almost
down
go
with
for
him.
one, but
Hi getting another, though. A knife!
oh,
Hi with the
knife!
3K, finishing it off with a knife kill.
The lol in chat just says it all. So what looked like a difficult start for Naperville Central, it turned out to be very favorable under B execute. And it looks like Observer is frozen on the side of the IHSEA stream.
Yeah. It looks like we may be taking a pause here.
Pharaoh going for the early pick.
Okay, Pi able to take a good pick here. We'll
Are they
dash in,
aware?
and
They aren't
however,
aware of.
Hurricane is prepared for it.
But James ready for the crossfire. Now we have 2v4 retake. The stream is back online. We have one posted up by Logs. Are they ready? The Lyden jet was ready for that, but it just came down to a gun difference.
We will be taking a tech
And look,
pause here. Let's make sure we
you're
tell the
taking good.
teams that it's a tech pause. Yeah, we're having a lot of technical issues right now. I'm so sorry. First game of the season, it's a little hectic. Thank you guys for being here. We've got 78 viewers currently. I could not be here without you.
The
Okay, we're
viewers
going
now.
back
What do you
to
expect?
camera. Okay.
What do you expect to see from Lyden now? Because this is their buy round. Do you expect anything different, or do you expect the usual aggressive Lyden pushes that they normally do?
I like to play where Lyden sat in Boathouse because they knew Central was going to dash in. Or not Boathouse, sorry, Switch. I keep calling it Boathouse. Because that proves to me that Lyden knows that Central was very aggressive round 1, and they're going to get aggressive to take as much space as they can and abuse the strat that Lyden used a lot. However, it looks like Central might just be like out mechanicking them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we see a small switch up. We see both Pharaoh and the Chamber on the Lyden switch sides to see if that changes anything.
Yeah, I think that chamber trip is going to help, but we are also gonna have the silver darts for retake and spam, and like shocks for spam, which I think are pretty good too. However, Central is 3 rounds short of the win here, and hopefully we see this is the first gun round of the game or of the half. Sorry,
Yep,
I
the
believe.
first.
I hear a lot of jumping. I'm sorry. I cannot
Yeah,
concentrate when the entire enemy team is running
pretty sure
around spawn.
Naperville Central is just playing leapfrog over by wherever side they're attacking.
Yeah, I wish you could see this right now. They're literally just jumping around in a circle. It's funny. Okay, we do have an A sort of hit here on Naperville Central side. So type in chat, how was your day, guys? I know they can't hear me, but my day was good. Thanks for asking. Oh,
That
James also had
let's
a good
ask
day.
chat as well. How was chat days? No,
No, the people in game. They can't hear me. They're not watching stream. Got no homework. Oh my god, I have homework. I'm so sad. I have to do AP US history homework. And it looks like we're resuming the match. Awesome.
Pause timer has officially
Pause
ended and
timer's been
clear.
lifted. You guys will be seeing the game shortly. Let's
And there we go.
go. We're back, baby. All right.
Looking at the side of Naperville Central, looks like they're ready for an AXU. We see Pharaoh doing an aggressive push towards mid, as you know, the Lyden usual with their aggressive pushes. If that bites him in the back or not.
Carmel throwing an insta recon, seeing humans aggressively push. DJ for short, both are kind of, and three are pushing up here. I didn't know Central is making space. That dash timer, I don't know how to feel about it. I think it's good situationally. Pharaoh watching mid passively, seeing if anyone's gonna run up cab, but James has already walked all the way up towards Fridge. Kuyakan will be out droning out of B main. Let's see if Pharaoh will spot James taking an aggressive angle. Looks like Naperville Central will be walking towards Catwalk here.
No, they're rotating back from their spawn
Never mind, they're
all the way
going
to B
spawn.
main. As you see, James's chamber trip is down, so they know someone lurked up through B main, but are they aware that Kuyakan will still be here?
High with the stinger. You see those stinger buffs? I love the stinger so much.
This run and gun stinger meta, those old days. Is Kuyakan ready?
Kuyakan holding a 1 pixel angle is unable to spot High. I'm grabbing that orb though. We'll have gun knives this round. Run updrafting and seeing. Can he spot any? Oh, the Aldron dart will try and get one, but does not look like I will get a
Kuyakan's
frag.
good for 2. He's on site. 13 seconds left. James good for 1.
Kuyakan doing a very good
Is
spot
it
here,
ready?
but Kai just taking him out. There's enough time for a plant here. Kai holding an aggressive angle with no HP.
They don't
However,
know this.
Kai just spotted 2 CT. Kai heard both of them in CT.
They are aware though.
Kai has no
He gets
knives.
jammed. They know the last one's on site. Looks like one's playing from lane. They're looking both gonna play from lane. Smokes it off. Flash. They're on the site. Didn't hear it.
Oh!
Almost gets the spray transfer, but that just comes down to a gun differential.
A nice try. Honestly, Kai got too aggressive. That's Kai's ego there.
But I mean, it was also their bonus. So, as for terms of
Yeah,
bonus,
that
getting
was
rid of all
very
those
fun.
guns from the side of Lyden, all those guns being lost is very huge.
Yeah, I think getting 4 on a save on a bonus is very good for Central there. And also just the fact that like they got plant down too, that's very good money-wise. I don't know, they're just very up right now. Central is definitely in the lead here. 10-5 score, not that far behind. Lyden can have a comeback.
It looks like a default from the side of Naperville Central.
Poster film hitting 1 shot on Pi with the Marshall. Unable to find a kill. James during mid. Central.
Playing aggressive. Is
Aggressive.
Pharaoh ready for this?
The scale up mid, having 1 guard and 1 main, but the positioning of Pharaoh and CJ for short is just really gonna make this round here.
If the Aldrin spots him, he could be in a lot of trouble. It spots him. They know he's there. He's ready. The dink.
Oh,
He's blind.
I would
He's
be
full
so
blind.
mad
He
as
can't
well.
do anything. Can CJ? CJ's
Oh,
good for
CJ
1. He's good
short,
for
able
2.
to get 2 with a
You know,
nice
Scorgan's there?
flash. Able to flash another. CJ for short knows one's on site at least. But Carmel's able to kill him due to the gun difference. Molly's gonna come out. Jet will unable to find 1 heavy. A good round for Central here.
They're playing both. They're playing these attack sides very well. This holding the angles, aware of the trades.
I'm just saying, I would be so mad if I were Pi and I dinked Pharaoh and I didn't kill them. I would be very upset.
I mean, if he wasn't full flash, he could have potentially escaped with like a TP towards Gen, because that's where CJ was playing as well. Was able to cover that if he did do that.
Yeah, that's Valorant. Oh no, it's a wallbang. Pharaoh getting rid of the recon dart very quickly. The Aldrin will come out and tag Pharaoh. Oh, I lied. Did not tag him.
He didn't break it. It sees more people. It's very shocking.
Yeah. Central knows that 3 are on A site currently.
You see both Pi and Gongon making space towards mid.
Yeah, there's a
Kuya
default
Ken
to being in
hears
here.
Pi. See, where are they both ready for the trade?
That's a gun difference. They're very scared to peek, seeing as they know Pi has the Vandal, and there's a Classic and a Deagle sitting currently in B
Oh,
main.
this could be very good for
James,
Coaster. They hear him.
that was beautiful. We saw 3 kills on 3 different parts of the map simultaneously.
Oh, the flick.
Khan with a nice Deagle shot, able to take out the ulted no command tail, but it doesn't matter as James takes out Pharaoh, rotating to help his teammate.
Now we are on match point side of Naperville Central. Does Lyden have anything to do on this buy round, or do we see 13-5 at the very first match?
Yeah. We might be seeing a 13-5 game here. Although that was Lyden's save round. They're saving for last round. There's just, I don't know. It was very good round overall for Naperville Central. The Sova dart will come out.
Yeah, all 5 are up B main.
And
Sees so many people. They are aware of this.
Oh, Clear throwing the ult out. Pi running out onto site. And able to kill the other.
Is he ready for this? He spams too early.
Oh, James getting a nice pick on Kurikon. 2 players currently CT. Pi killing CJ for short. Your CT.
Yo, someone check Pi's CT. He's getting all these kills through the smokes, and now Costa Film is the only one left. And they're ready for the cross, and that goes to Naperville Central, 13-5.
As that smoke faded, the round was lost. Unfortunate. It was a very good game. Both sides of Lyden and Naperville Central, but Naperville Central will come out 13-5 to our first map of Ascent.
That honestly wasn't that expected, considering the fact that Lyden was looking very good those first few attacking, but Naperville Central just adapted and proved that they were ready for Ascent, whereas Lyden actually looked a bit lost.
Yeah, it looks like Naperville Central was feeling the waters the first few rounds, and then like the explosion from Lyden in those first rounds, it sort of simmered out a little bit. So we'll see how the next map goes. All right, it looks like we will be taking a quick break here to fix production issues and give the players some time between games to chill out. So we will be back in about 5 minutes. I said that wasn't that bad. Only the tech issues. But it's oh, mics are still hot. Hello and welcome back to IHSEA's first varsity Valorant game. We are broadcasting to you Naperville Central and Lyden. Naperville Central did take map 1 on 13-5, but we saw a lot of play between both teams that was really strong. What do you think we're going to see on Breeze here?
Uh, I'm expecting, since now that Lyden is again starting on attack, I'm expecting, of course, very aggressive plays. But now the fact that there are less rat corners to clear, I think that Lyden has a better shot here. Their aggressive play might fare better on the.
Yeah, and as we go into our pick phase, we're seeing on the side of Lyden, there is a Jet, a Sova, Chamber, Viper, KO. It's just a very standard comp fights. Jet's gonna run in and the Viper is gonna wall. Vipers, I love Vipers so much. I'm very biased, but I love playing Vipers so much. She's so fun.
What you may
And
notice is that on the side of Lyden, this is actually basically the same team comp that they used on Ascent. The
yeah,
Blank Jet, Kuya on Sova, Coaster Film on Chamber, CJ on the
hold on.
KO, and then Pharaoh on the controller again.
Do we see Pi legitimately hovering? Oh, he was hovering Yoru. I was hoping we could see a Yoru on this. That would be interesting. I love seeing Yoru players play.
Oh,
Oh,
he's hovering again.
he's
The
hovering on.
neon.
Oh, the neon. Neon is more standard, so that makes sense. But maybe he's just gonna roulette it. I don't know. We're seeing Pi hover every agent of the Sova. Okay, Sova. He went
That's
with
very
Sova.
shocking considering the fact that Caramel was the Sova last time.
Yeah,
Pi
they
was their
swapped
Jet,
turrets.
so let's see what happens here.
But
Caramel
we
on the
are running
Jet,
mirror
Syntax on that
comps.
KO.
I love running mirror comps because it's just showing who can use their util smarter, who can counterplay the util better.
In
And
terms of team
defending.
comps, it's the exact same thing apart from both Pi and Caramel switching roles. And of course, the smoke's being traded out for Viper Wall.
Yeah, defending, we're gonna have Naperville Central. And attacking will be Lyden. And we're loading into it. It's gonna be. I hope to see a lot of aggressive play. I know Pi was extremely aggressive on Ascent, but on the Sova here, I think they're going to be more of an intel base setting Carmel up for kills, which is going to be interesting because I think everyone on Naperville Central was a good player, but I also think everyone on Biden were also good players mechanically. It's just up to who can util better.
I mean, we saw from Caramel back on the Ascent match that they played a bit more like in like off angles and more lurking. Pi is the more aggressive one, so I want to see if that off angle lurking Jet has any like major role within this match.
Alright, and we are loading into map 1. I will say, I do not hear
Looks like
audio.
not here game, but
Let's hope that stream can hear game audio. Oh, restarted. Oh, stream hears audio, but we don't. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, we're having a little bit of technical issues.
so
All
it looks
right.
like on the side of Lyden, of course, looks like B Halls. See
B
how this
halls. Yes, and uh, okay. Naperville Central spotting that Viper you saw early from Lyden.
a
However,
very quick rotation coming from Naperville.
yeah,
Sign of a
on a map like this, rotates have to be absolutely necessary because it takes so long to rotate. So defenders have to be very positive that they're sure that it is site, and it will be the site as Lyden plants the bomb. 2 picks coming out from Naperville Central very early on. However, Naperville Central's Viper is 1 HP, so we'll see. Is the retake wall able to be in play here? Carmel running towards main, looking for a kill. As a recon dart will come out, does not spot Carmel due to the positioning from Bricks.
look where
James
Lyden
getting
is. They're
another
playing
kill.
lineups, but is that enough time? It's gonna be diffused and
Oh, the
just in the nick
lineup.
of time.
Yeah, the first lineup comes in.
CJ gets
CJ
2.
for short. Oh,
Viper
Carmel
throwing
getting
another,
the
but it's
trade
not
on
enough
CJ for
time.
short. Yeah. Lineup Larrys, am I right? Unable to stall as the bomb was halved before any lineup could hit the spike.
I mean, I think just Naperville Central like way more. They know that their 5v5 retakes is like tend to go into the favor of the side, so You just don't let them get any picks. They play 5v5 retakes, and as we've seen within the last few times they've done it, it's worked very well.
Okay. Wow. All right. The force spy for Naperville Central here. Very much in the advantage of Naperville Central as they have the gun advantage and just defense is good on this map. Coaster Film looking for a quick pick in halls, seeing if any Central players get greedy and run
Eyes
up.
looking up.
High is able to spot Coaster Film, but not enough to kill. Oh, and as I say that, Pi is able to trade Coaster Film out immediately.
They're all on site, but the post-pan positions are a bit rough. Like, if the wall drops, yep,
Ooh,
both
the
exposed.
wall dropped and just exposed the entirety of Lyden's players. And CJ for short, they know CJ for short is going to be playing with another Molly lineup for the bomb.
Caps, they know he's there. Double click.
CJ for short with a nice pick. Oh, the Molly had to go out onto the bomb then, but even then, I don't think it would have been enough time. Just the entirety of Lyden playing pushed so scaled up on the site. Central was, as soon as the wall dropped, able to just completely kill all of them. What do you think Lyden's aggressive, or what do you think their play should be here now that they have the gun advantage?
I think they should play 2 in halls as like tell only Pi tends to really contest that, and besides that Pi and a chamber trip, halls is really weak. They can walk up to switch very easy. They're ready for the trades. They can execute that, but it looks like we're gonna default 2 towards B site, 1 going mid, and it looks like bomb in the hands of Pharaoh is more towards A side.
Yeah, and we are going to see Naperville Central on A site, but Lyden
Coaster
getting
Film,
default everywhere. James getting a very good pick. However, Coaster Film only had a Spectre. Unnamed Jet, I don't know. Can we get a name check on this guy? Is holding the double door. Spotting, seeing if anyone is getting greedy to get a pick, because when you run defaults and you're down a player with a gun advantage, that's all you need. You need a pick. You need any sort of space. DJ for short will be walking towards B main, throwing the KO knife, spotting Carmel by half wall.
What I like from coming from Naperville Central is that their like positioning and awareness is so good. Like when they know like Lyden's about to execute onto like A site those past few rounds, they all rotate instantly. But now, not that they weren't so sure, they played the positions, and now look at 5v3. Have man advantage, albeit 2 of them are low.
The Jet's name is Ronald, apparently. High getting a nice kill with a Spectre. Lyden getting 2, though. 1v3 situation. Chamber 1 HP. Carmel going for the upcast. Is able to spot the Jet. And Sidtax takes him down from backside. Winning Naperville Central the round. Giving them more momentum and guns.
That's very huge considering the fact that those players were very weak going into this retake. They just played positioning really well. And they came out on top, even though that was their bonus.
Yeah, that was a very well-played bonus. That first pick onto Coaster Film, despite him only having a Spectre, was very good because it allowed Naperville Central to play more passive, because Lyden only had 4 players. A 45, no matter what guns you have, is not a good situation.
Looks like we're going to be again. What I tend to see from Lyden a lot is they tend to focus on one site, like going in like head first. When I don't see them mix it up. Even on the map of Ascent, they played towards A a lot and only went B a few rounds. When those few rounds did end up working really well for them, and they just didn't give it a try as much as they probably should have.
Yeah, a lot of utils being dumped towards A, and the Coaster Films running up halls, trying to get any sort of space there. I hope that Lyden learns from the mistakes and realizes that they can't all play front site. They have to play post plant. Carmel spotting Coaster Film.
I get another.
Getting the bomb is down, and 2 of Naperville Central's players are low. So if the Sova and the KO here can get lineups down, then the round might be secured, because 3 people are 1 HP now.
Pop flash.
And no one's on the
spike.
spike.
The spam.
But unfortunately, the gun diff will come into play as Pi takes out Kuyaken with a Vandal. Kuyaken only has a Marshal. Although I feel like Lyden is peaking a lot when they should be playing more passive with their Yuta, honestly. I think if they have more players play post plant, then they just win that round very easily. 3 of Naperville Central's players were very low.
We get another buy run from Lyden. They're mixing it up, going mid this time.
Yes, the mid push. Honestly, mid's so important in this map that it's I really hope it works out for them, because that might give them the momentum that they need. Jet will get revealed by the recon, and it looks like Lyden is walking towards scaling up A. The Aldron is gonna come out.
They
Spots
spot
Gongon
Gongu.
close. Gongon gets immediately shut down. Syntax is playing a more passive angle, walking up towards bridge.
Pi killing the coaster film Lurk again from that halls. And now looks like they're ready to play an even retake, which again always tends to favor the side of Naperville Central.
Yeah, even on Ascent, we saw Central's retake was very good. Very good. Util-wise, they have a lot of
Drone,
close
they
fight
spot.
The Viper's pit. Ooh, this changes a lot for Naperville Central's retake, because this
Viper peeks out and spots.
Oh my god! Viper goes down. This is really bad for Lyden. Jet gets a pick on the Syntax.
Caramel trades, but look at they're playing good lineups.
They have Sova ult this time. The Hunter's Fury is gonna come out after the KO Molly is gonna not land. Oh, it does land on Spike. High with 3 though. The Hunter's Fury has to come out here if Kuyakin wants to win the round. But it's already half, and Kuyakin will win the round with the Operator not even needing that ult. First round on the board for Lyden.
Good awareness too, because if you use that ult, the Spike is already half. They definitely the time would have been 100% side of Naperville Central, and he would have got the fuse even if he did trade his life.
That was such a perfect. I loved how much util they saved that round for on the side of Lyden. That's what I've been waiting for this whole half, almost this whole game, is saving just enough util to get on the site. Because even though that Viper's pit went down, they still had lineups. They still had, you know, time to peek.
James on the very aggressive going half wall. It's gonna get spotted. Doesn't TP out. Still holding it. Are they ready? Will they pop flash? Spotted. TP's out and is now playing towards CT. Gongon getting a pick from mid. The very aggressive push.
Armel sitting towards tunnels, waiting for anyone to push out on the side. And Lyden is all grouped up towards B main. And the elbow, actually.
Gongon mid push made them very scared. They're stuck in elbow now. CJ going all the way to spawn to check lurking up. As they're almost stuck here.
Carmel's pinching them. Naperville Central is playing this very smart by having one anchor towards A. But Lyden is pinched. Yeah, James with the first pick on the coaster films. Knows they're going to get spotted again. So James has to reposition. But James gets another and the same angle. Carmel is there for James. Oh, and Kuya came with a counter op. Kuyakin getting 2. That was a nice shot on the Jet. Mid dash.
Beware from the one on the right. Gets 3.
With a 3K. 3K with the Operator as bomb is going down onto the site. Oh, but the Hunter's Fury scares off of the plant.
Wait.
Will CJ for sure be able to push Sova? And CJ for sure pushes the Sova. It's a 1v2 situation in the favor of Lyden. And like I said, you know, Lyden, they have that Hunter's Fury. It's online. They can play post plant.
No, he came from mid. Tax now lurking.
Lyden knows that
elbow.
Syntax is currently in mid.
See how
Lyden needs to be holding main here. Elbow control was wide open. And there we go. Kuyakin. Oh! Kuyakin needs to hold that angle.
Holding mid. They're not aware. Kuyakin!
Kuyakin!
Oh my god!
The flick from Kuyakin! Kuyakin with the 4K to save the round for Lyden! Oh.
the way he just played that, he was aware of like he got James pick, he got Caramel from the missed dash, he got Gon, and like it just all like fell apart there. They all gave him the 1v1 against the op, and Huiyaken showing that he's really well versed with that.
Yeah, the operator mechanics are crazy. The counter op from James. James was opping originally, and Kurikan just said no thank you and opt him instead.
Could be the run
Lyden.
which I didn't get back in the game.
Yeah, Lyden. We're looking to scale up onto A site here.
KO. I don't lie. Got the plant down. They're gonna put post plant. All these lineups.
Hunter's Fury from Lyden finally coming online, seeing if there's any picks that could be made. CJ for short will get Pi very early, but James is immediately trading out with the Jet on the Lyden side.
I really
Coaster
like
Film
those.
sitting stairs.
They know no one's pushed up. Wow, they're gonna explode into sight.
Coaster
CJ's
Film getting
stuck
one
here in
from that
default. Jeez, I'm stuck here. Can't do anything, but you all delay time. And James through this Viper wall gets okay, lineups. Kuya can.
Can able to op another lineup is going to come out. The bomb is not even half, and there's no time for Naperville Central. Looks like James dies to spike there. Honestly, that positioning from Coaster Films was very good. Despite only getting one out of that angle, there was enough time that was made for stall. This is very well played on the side of Lyden. 4-3 here. This game is getting close. Weren't we up 4-0 at one point?
Up and then, of course.
Wasn't Central up? Yep, Central was up 4-0. And
now we're seeing a
half-buy.
save, yeah, half-buy from the side of Naperville Central. This almost looks like another round for the side of Lyden.
Yeah. Tying the game is very crucial, and especially in this part here, because the momentum that's gained off of having an even game. James with the pick on the Pharaoh. Immediately. James is a demon with that headhunter. I swear we've seen like 5 kills alone with that thing in this half.
Another thing I like to note is that the way Naperville Central just hold halls, which, even like in pro play, is a weak spot for a lot of teams, but Naperville Central just showing that, hey, you can't contest that. We have presence. We will get the pick.
Pi is getting spotted, sorry, by the Jet, but it doesn't matter because he's just gonna sit half wall. Huiyaken getting spotted by the Aldrin. The Aldrin did not go down and sees that 2 are backside, but the recon dart is going to come up. Coaster Film with a quick pick on a James here. But, you see Carmel on the flank main. Carmel getting one with the Jet knives.
Huiyaken, of course.
Oh! The op shots are insane. Syntax, however, Deagle Demon. Huiyaken gonna op him, and Pi finishing up the last kill. Syntax, Deagle Demon! Oh my god! Saving that round, and Pi's there to clean up because, you know, you can only shoot 1 bullet at a time with that op.
What should have been almost easier round for Lyden turned out in the favor of Naperville Central acquiring the op. Now they have all the money, and what I think fell apart there is Pharaoh peeking side of Paul's, and Naperville Central just ready, getting the pick. James getting that pick with the Deagle and just denying all smokes on the site. You know, in terms of post-plant position, was very big.
Yeah, that just honestly there looked a lot like a util difference. The Jet Knives and Chamber Headhunter really just opened up the entire map for Naperville Central. Coaster Film running double door.
Mid-doors. Are they ready for 2? They're on site. One's yellow. But they're not ready for the box. It's 2.
Gongon got 2 actually, my bad. Both the ones that ran double door from the side of Lyden get shut down by Gongon. Syntax getting another. However, Pharaoh is gonna kill Pi back sight. Molly will be thrown. Pharaoh is stuck bricks, but the wall allows Pharaoh for them to come out. The plant unable to go down as their spray from Carmel onto default. Gongon with 3. Gongon's hold of double doors really won that round, because although, I forgot his name, oh my god, although Chamber for Lyden was able to run through double doors, he was just immediately shut down by Gongon, getting him and, CJ for short, or no, sorry, Jet. The Jet and Coaster Film immediately going down. It looks like there's a save for Lyden here.
Yeah,
Which,
Naperville
not
Central is holding down these like really off angles that Lyden isn't just ready. Like what could like if Gongon didn't get those two, Syntax and Yellow could have been shut down and then they lose KO for the retake, which could have been big, but instead on the side of Lyden they lose two for the push, which is very big. Gongon getting one,
another.
two.
Two! Gongon with 2 more picks holding that double door. That is Gongon's spot on the map right there. Pi is passively clearing Hall, does not clear Kuyaken, but it doesn't matter because Pi has that gun advantage. Gongon could be holding an aggressive angle towards a main here, knowing someone's grabbing orb. However, there's CJ for short also gonna be there. CJ for short, the Deagle D main, is gonna be able to take out Gongon. A 1v4 with a Deagle. Probably the least ideal situation, but a Sheriff Ace Clutch is just...
I mean, we know he's there now, and then we have two on the flank. He's almost getting trapped.
Yeah, CJ for short is very pinched in this situation with no gun and almost like used the last of his util.
Getting run down. There it is.
Another round for Naperville Central. To be expected, you know, it's a save for Lyden. You can't really do much there. But Lyden did get a 1 thanks to the help of CJ for short.
Now we both have on both sides Viper and Kale very good in the tournament for the next 2 rounds here. Both Pharaoh and Kosefum having rough starts in the first.
Kuyaken will be forced to glass cannon here, unable to full buy that op shields. Or not full glass cannon, but a lighter buy. Not ideal. Coaster Film running out on site, and so is the Jet. Will they meet Carmel backside? The Jet will see Carmel backside, and the Jet will take out Carmel backside. This site, with the Viper's pick going down, officially belongs to Lyden. Coaster Film getting another mid. But James is able to take down the Jet from Lyden's side.
Oh no, where's... Oh, they got the trip there. They know someone's...
The trademark is saving that Sova's life there. Syntax's ult,
the timing!
Oh! Syntax able to trade out CJ for short. And Syntax gets 2! But Lyden gets another round on the board as Pharaoh is swinging out. And Syntax killing another one of his teammates.
Syntax almost won that. He got the Kuyaken down to 5 HP as well. And if he got that and the Jet, that could have been very doable.
Yeah. That was a very well played round around that Viper's Pit. I'm glad we saw a successful Viper's Pit because that is such a control. That is probably the best piece of controller util, just 4th site control. And having those recons for retake on Central, they were able to take some of that control back, but the positioning on Lyden just overall won them that round.
He's on the...
James
no, he's there.
TP away. Gongon holding double doors again, to be expected. The Aldrin coming out onto site. Oh, not quite yet. Oh, there it goes. James opping.
Double op on the side of Control.
All of Lyden sitting in A main currently was... I would not be surprised if Carmel on the side of Central ran up mid and started pinching. Lyden's very
Kuyaken.
Optive! Carmel towards double doors making presence. Gongon and again not cleared in their spot.
It's revealed, but the ops are missed. Remember, Gongon has ult too. He could ult this part of big smoke field that Lyden may not be ready for.
Will come out and clear out the operator that is stuck bricks, and the shock there will come out and just overall flush Coaster Film out completely. Kuyaken will get run at by Carmel.
It's on defuse. Now someone in the corner.
Carmel with 3. Oh, and Gongon takes the... Gongon with 2 and Carmel with 3 is such a huge retake. Lyden needs to start clearing some corners, man. I swear, Gongon's been sitting behind that box like 4 rounds in a row and has got 2 at least every single time.
if you recall, that they got the first pick onto James early on with Kuyaken getting the op shot. It looked like a favorable position for Lyden, but again, you just can't hold the post. Turns out to be around favor in April Central. 8-4 half, just like we had last time.
Yes, we see it 8-4 half. Carmel is currently top frag for Central, but Kuyakin with the match MVP, the operator. What do we got? What do we got Kuyakin on the jet here? That's my question. Or Chamber at least. Central grouped up towards A. Looking for a typical A. Hard rush hit. CJ for shorts has the KO knife already. Oh, it looks like Central's gonna be waiting. Waiting out, seeing if the KO is gonna knife. Presuming that KO knifed B, they're walking up.
Yeah, Viper
Candip will
played.
come
Viper,
out and will spot 3. However, Jet for Lyden, holding down sides, getting pie out early.
they're aggressing on the site. Bridge trip.
Kuyakan holding an aggressive wall.
They can't plant. They're stuck. Fall back. And
Ooh,
now
Jet
Caramel
just
stuck in the corner, dead with Spike. Very big title item.
Yeah, the Jet on the side of Lyden is 1 HP, but so is Gongon.
James runs out. They know he's there. They know he's got Spike, and he can slam through the smoke.
That recon. The recon allows Jet to get the pick on James, and Spike is still stuck bricks.
Gone, 1 HP. Comes down to how well does Gone and Sigtex play this 5v.
So 5v2.
And with the chamber dead, we can see Coaster Film lurking up through market. Trigger discipline.
Oh!
Misses the shot, but the Jet from Lyden getting the 4K.
Yes, the 4K. The Deagle ace is stolen. Still no aces yet. Unfortunate. But 8-5. Lyden getting another round on the board. A pistol run is very important on Breeze.
And now we see Naperville Central almost mixed it up entirely. We have more of a default play as have the spike towards A, but we have one mid and 2 B. Viper Wall gonna try to bait out rotation. No.
Never mind, Viper's not gonna wall B. Viper's gonna run towards A as Carmel works up mid. Dart broken immediately. Now, Lyden knows that Central knows Lyden has the advantage here. They have the gun advantage, they have the space advantage. They do that, knowing that all the odds are against them. They're gonna run up mid, it seems, or walk up mid. Kuyaken will be passively holding mid, clearing double doors. Only has a ghost though. Presumably saving for that operator.
Not ready yet.
The recon will come out again.
Wall.
And James getting a timing onto Kuyaken.
How well Pharaoh can hold this. They haven't cleared him yet.
Pharaoh is
It's
not
gonna be
been
very
cleared.
huge. That's so big.
Pharaoh
But he doesn't see the
one,
solo come
but
through.
doesn't see the second.
Hi, very slowly getting through, but they know he's backside now.
I cannot use that.
Caramel rushing to go to main in the
Pharaoh
smoke.
takes 2,
Gets
but
1.
Caramel getting another. And the round will go to Lyden. That is so unfortunate, man. If Caramel if Pharaoh kept spraying, we've had 2 easy kills. But because there was only one person making noise in B main.
The timing too as well from mid, where James got that pick early on to Kuyaken. And now we see the Kuyaken op, the trademark on this, showing that it has been a very big menace. It has helped Lyden a lot in actually that 4th round. They'll all go up B.
Kuyaken holding that off.
Gets
However,
picked off
having
instead.
no movement abilities, unable to get out of that tough situation after missing the op shot.
But look where Coaster Film's out. It's such a quick flank, and the trip doesn't cover it.
The op has
This
been
could be
saved.
very, very big on the side of Coaster Film.
Oh,
Gone.
clearing Coaster Film though. That's huge. And another goes down on the side of Lyden. Currently a 5v2.
James gets away with being full flash for the KO, and now it looks like they're here to save.
Player standing.
It looks like CJ saving the op for next round. As Naperville Central, which almost could have been very tragic, prove that is very getting very good.
Yeah, seeing as that was Lyden's bonus, this round is no real surprise to me. But who knows? I could have pulled something out of their hat. CJ for sure will be saving that op for Kuyaken though. Kuyaken the opper. Opping Sova. 9-6. That was a very good round for Naperville Central to win. They have more momentum now and they know that they're going to be meeting guns with guns, but that Naperville Central also knows that they've been winning their gunfights throughout this whole game.
Surprised we don't see the knife from the jet on the side of Lyden. Like, it could be very helpful, especially getting Pharaoh another gun. But this is their team. Let's see how they play this out. Both teams have full buys.
Minus the Bulldog, but Bulldog is such a good gun, honestly.
Got a chamber trip. We got her playing this corner again. Spike is
Naperville
towards
Central.
B, but 2 are A.
Naperville Central, yeah,
okay.
holding that default, looking for any sort of pick. Seeing if they could find the opera even.
So playing such a really this will if Central are ready to clear it. Going up, looking through elbow.
James and Gongon will be making space in elbow. Trying to see.
Thing is that no one's up mid. Like if they can isolate very well the two players up, mid, but they decide to fall back. It's gonna be a quick Ruby. Orb comes up. Dart spots the off angle. He's forced off it. Doesn't spot Pharaoh though, but are they ready to clear it? KO ult. Drone. Doesn't clear Pharaoh! It's good for one, but it's the KO. Coaster Film's good for one. Raid's going all around.
30 seconds.
I'm sitting in tunnels. Making more space. Central is able to scale up on site. Kuyaken is gonna get...
Timing.
Oh!
Planted.
Lyden! The jet on the side of Lyden and Kuyaken are gonna... Oh, but it looks like Naperville Central are running for that post-bant play. Carmel sitting on site, looking to get that first point of contact.
Look where Syntax is going. He's going mid. I really like this play from here. They could catch Lyden very off guard.
Carmel with a nice
Caramel.
one tap. Kuyaken will go
Yep.
down.
Syntax with that very quick mid rotation. Just pinstring the two players on Lyden. And now we're up 10-6.
10-6 in the favor of Naperville Central. That was very well played positioning-wise. Honestly, I love running post-plant elbow because it's like they never expect it. They never expect you to run to elbow, to meet them there, and it's so good. And that space that Pharaoh was able to make by not being cleared.
We have two hero guns on the side of Lyden. But will they do any good or will go up 11-6? They know.
The Silver Recon will spot James. Lyden with a light buy here. GJ for short is going to be met by Gongon's bullet to the face.
Naperville Central does such a good job of like holding Halls, whether it was on attack or D. Just made sure that like Halls was theirs. Made sure that, but Coaster Film getting one.
From getting a gun even. As 4 on the side of Lyden are towards mid. Another goes down. Carmel with another headshot.
The rushing B, and it looks like there's not enough time for Lyden to get there on time. Site will be completely free apart from a single chamber trip.
However, it looks
The
like Coaster Film is going to be meeting whoever decides to peek elbow immediately. Carmel already up. Getting seen by that dart. It doesn't matter if Carmel hits the one tap. But Ronald getting another kill onto James. It is an even playing field here, and Bomb is down.
Coaster Film getting one.
Oh, Coaster Film with 3 on the flank. Great positioning, and then Ronald getting a pick onto Carmel, who was sitting in danger. Very good round.
the Coaster Film Hero Rifle proving very clutch within that round. Getting that pick off that quick rotation and on that flank, being able to get those 2 kills proved very beneficial for Lyden, who is now only 3 games away from tying the series.
That was a very good round for Lyden. It's almost like you did not expect that at all because of their money and their buy, but it's closing this game out a bit. We're seeing comeback on the side of Lyden. 10-7 is very anyone's game, honestly.
See, why are both teams just buying guns? They do so well on eco rounds. Both
Yeah.
teams.
We've seen both teams perform very well in eco rounds. It's almost like the pressure is so high that you know you have to hit your shots.
Seeing Dart coming up this side of
Careful.
I.
Ronald will be holding double doors.
They're stuck in the corner, but
Yeah, there's
Lyden are
two
aware.
Naperville Central stuck bricks.
Careful.
X Caramel, gone. They're all just pushing on a site, exploding on the site now.
Caramel scaling up. Will walk up and see. CJ for short will clear Carmel and kill them though.
Careful.
But Gone getting the Viper pits down.
Yes, this Viper pit is very good for Naperville Central here. And James getting a pick on
Kuya Ken
CJ
coming
for
on the
short.
Ronald getting a pick on top of the box. Jumping headfirst into the pit. Right into all 3 of them. Gets 1.
And there's just trades back and forth here.
Gets 2. That's what's there. They know.
Gone, it's a
1v1.
1v1 with the Viper's pit.
Escapes. Drops Viper's pit.
Oh, the dropping of the Viper pit allows Gongon to have a 3K clutch. Gongon is insane, man.
That was a very smart play coming from Gon. Dropping the Viper's pit, leaving Pharaoh all alone and exposed. No cover, nothing. Pharaoh definitely was not expecting.
Yeah, in that situation, you tap bomb and you hold. You don't expect the Viper's pit to just disappear out of nowhere. Perfectly played by Gongon, who is now actually taking our match MVP here.
Looks like Kuya not having as strong as half his alpha, but teams on the side of light. Oh,
The tour de force shot will be inaccurate due to a slight, ever so slight misstep. Kuya pushing up elbow though, hoping to catch anyone off guard. But Naperville Central has Syntax lurking from the other side. And it looks like Kuya will get caught out of position due to timing. Gongon not getting spotted by that KO knife. And getting a nice one tap on the Jet half wall. James also trading out Coaster Film with the tour de force. CJ for short is left on site with a classic. Picking up that Vandal actually.
Spike planted.
Chilling half wall. Naperville Central, 5-man. They have everywhere. They have site, they have halls, they have mid. Syntax getting another by pushing out with those flashes. Perfectly flashed. Another good round for Naperville Central. As we go into match point here, Lyden has a very scuffed buy. Lyden can only afford 2 full rifles. 2 full buys.
think about it. There's now Lyden, Naperville Central just have like buys for the rest of the match. Their economy is so good that even if they lose this round, they have so much money just to keep buying and buying, as well as jet knives, KO all.
We're definitely just gonna see the tour de null command coming out right away to prevent any sort of utility to get away.
Top flash isn't
And
ready.
James poster film out immediately.
Sights the M.
I love watching.
Can I half
KO.
wall?
Caramel getting a pick on Kuya very quickly. Jet holding tunnels, seeing if anyone is gonna swing out. Anyone at all.
James
James
such
swinging.
a good angle.
CJ
And
for
now-
sure will be CT.
Pharaoh is most likely get spotted by the trademark. Get spotted. They know where each player is. Holds the
Carmel
cross. They
getting
know
the
where
pick.
Pharaoh is. This looks like a match for Naperville Central.
Oh, Pharaoh got tagged by the Hunter's Fury there. James is just gonna run it down. The pop and swing. Oh, and James getting a 3K to end the game 13-7. Naperville Central will be our winners today.
Congratulations to Naperville Central being the very first team showcased here at IHSEA and winning. But good job to Lyden. making it very competitive. It
Yeah,
definitely was not a
Gon
sweep by
stealing
any.
that match MVP. Wow, that game. It got really close towards the end. I love how both teams used their utility, even though it was a mirror comp. One team might have come out on top, but both teams put up a very strong fight.
It was very well done for both teams. And question: who do you think would be the MVP for just on the team of Naperville Central? Because I think they all played very well, but who do you
Yeah,
think played
honestly,
the
they were
best?
all playing their roles extremely well. I definitely think that first map, Pi was stealing that spotlight, but Gongon just played that perfectly on Breeze. I couldn't put just one MVP there.
Yeah, I agree. And both Lyden as well having really strong players. Of course, some of them not showing as strong up on the second map as the first map, but don't count out anyone. Lyden, Pharaoh, Costa Phil both played very well on that Ascent map. TJ and Ronald and Kuyaken having very strong showcase, especially Kuyaken on that second map with that round 4 op, 4K clutch.
Yeah, and that was our very first Varsity Valorant showcase match. Naperville Central will be the winners today. And that is all we have for you today. We will be live again Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, and we hope to see you there.
Yep, again, I am Itsuki, and this is.
I'm Thrudel, and it's nice to see you.
Have a nice
Do your homework.